Hi there, guys. Really quick story time here. It's a life lesson, and I'm gonna put it in in the form of kind of like a little story time. Um, After work today, I had my scheduled massage. Got my massage and everything. It's in a bit of it's not really in a shopping center. It's more like in a little kind of like an eating center. Like it's just all food places over there. And so um I decided to go over to Panera Bread. This is not a advertisement or anything like that. I'm That's just what happened. And so while I was over there, actually, honestly, while I'm walking over there, I'm thinking, I don't know if I really want Panera Bread. And not that I don't like it. It's one of the places that I do enjoy. It's just that I wasn't sure if I really wanted that, or I'm like, maybe I can just go home and just order something. So, but I went anyway, and I didn't I looked at the menu and everything, and I didn't want anything from there. So, but I like their cookies. And so I decided, I said, I'm gonna just get some cookies. So got the cookies. They came out to be a little bit more than what I was expecting. But I mean, I just paid for them. So the person who was waiting on me, this little timid young lady, um, and she was just kind of sitting back, she told me, whenever you're ready or whatever, and she just kind of standing back or whatever. I asked her a couple of questions about some of the sandwiches because I really couldn't, if I did want something from there, I couldn't really find like the one that I always get. But then I did find it, and I'm like, yeah, I still don't want it. So, just give me my cookies. And so we rang it up and everything. And she was just like, okay, well, thank you. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. And she was just like, and, thank you for not yelling at me. And I was like, yelling at you? And she's like, yeah. She's like, because, the cookies are kind of, a little expensive. And, sometimes, people will yell at me about it. And I'm just like, wow. I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry about that. And I say, because first of all, you don't have anything to do with that. Like, you didn't set the prices, you know. And I told her, I said, well, I'm in healthcare, even though I'm not doing it at the moment. Um, in a way I am, but I'll explain that to y'all later. Anyway, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm in healthcare. So believe me, I understand how to deal with difficult people. And I know that people can be really just unnecessarily ugly and rude. So, you know, that's really my life lesson. That's really my life lesson today, is just to be kind, because you just never know. I mean, I noticed her demeanor, and she was looking really timid and scared and the whole thing, but I wasn't really paying too much attention to it. I noticed it, but after she said what she said, thank you for not yelling at me, I'm just like, wow, you poor thing. It's like my heart really just went out to her, and I think she was young. That was part of it. I think she's probably a teenager. So that's quite a bit of it. But I mean, just at the end of the day, you don't, I would feel bad, and I'm being honest, and this is just me. Maybe I'm just extra hypersensitive or whatever, but I would feel bad knowing or feeling like I was the cause of someone, you know, quitting wanting to work in the service industry or whatever, because people are just so shitty. You know what I'm saying? And like, I would feel bad knowing that, I made her cry, or I made her tell, them that, I don't want to work the register anymore, and it just, I don't think people think about that. They don't, first of all, put themselves in other people's shoes, and they just don't think about it. They have a crappy or, shitty day, and they just take it out on whoever, and they don't think 2 cents about it. And, it's just a little message for us to be mindful of people. And you don't know what people are going through. You don't know how people respond to stress. You don't know what kind of stressors people have. Like, you just don't know. I mean, people today are dealing with so much stuff. I'm going to give y'all another really quick little story. And then that'll be it for the video. But there is another young lady who, when I was actually working in the healthcare place, I'll just call it that, and she was working in the kitchen. She was actually the new kitchen manager. And so she was up on our floor. Now, our floor was kind of like the memory care, Alzheimer, dementia type floor. So it's always something going on. Like it stays popping up on that floor. And so it was popping. And we had one of the residents that just kept going to like the staircase, pushing on the door, making the alarm go off. And, this was like, I don't know, second or third time or whatever. And she was there. And all of a sudden, she just started shaking. Because really, she came up there just to ask us a question. And I guess she was going to go on back downstairs. But the doors kind of trapped her where she couldn't go out until we turned off the alarm and everything. And I mean, she just started shaking. The alarm is like buzzing really loud and everything. And then, the residents were already doing their thing. And so it was just really chaotic and hectic at that moment. And we finally got the alarm off and, got them somewhat kind of settled down, a few of them. And we went to her, and she was just literally sitting in a chair down at the end of the hall, crying, rocking, shaking. I mean, it made me like, I got scared. Like, I'm like, are you okay? Do you need to go home? Do you want me to call somebody? Like, she was just in a panic, and she was just like, no, I'm okay, but I have PTSD, and I just have, some kind of whatever it is she had beside PTSD. But she was just a wreck. And I'm just like, okay, well, you can sit here as long as you need to. You want me to bring you some water, some juice, whatever, like, just, it's like, no, I'll be okay. I just need a minute. I'll be okay. And she sat there, a few more minutes or whatever. And, then she, told me thank you, or, me and whoever else was helping her. Thank you. And she went on down the stairs or whatever. But, she was just, that was just so, I'd never seen anything like that. And like I'm telling y'all, I'm in healthcare. But I've never seen anyone react to, loud noise and the alarm and, everything that was going on like that. I mean, that was a little traumatic for me even, but at the end of the day, like I say, you don't know people's, like, what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? People have it's so many anxiety issues going on right now. It's so many people got PTSD. Like, it's just so much out there, so much with people's mental health, until it really just pays for you to be kind if you can. If you don't have to be a butthole with somebody, I mean, just don't. You know what I'm saying? It just shouldn't even have to be said, and of course, y'all don't have to listen to me. You're all adults, but it's just really showing the importance of being kind to people and how much it means to people, So Anyway, you guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit all notifications so that you know when I upload new videos. And until the next video, I'll see you next time.